Going broke has been my greatest blessing. Truly, the greatest blessing I have received in my life. And trust me, that is not something that is easy to say, because it's also been one of the hardest challenges I've ever experienced in my entire life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically draining. It is so hard to keep going, to wake up every day and to trust, to choose trust in the vision that I have in my mind. It is hard some days, okay? It's so hard when you don't know how you're going to put food on the table, when you get your car repossessed, when your phone loses service. There's no stability, right? There's no sense of control. And for someone who is literally addicted to, sorry, I just spit on you guys a little bit, so hopefully you didn't see that, but as someone who's been addicted to being able to control as much as she could in her life, that is the scariest thing in the world, to literally lose control, to have no sense of it, right? I get it, okay? I get it that I could just go get a job tomorrow, that I could go look at Indeed and I could find something that I'm qualified for and I could end this struggle. Yes, I understand that, but that's not what this is about. And I think the fact that so many blessings have come out of my struggle is proof that I must keep going. Because this isn't for nothing. I'm not struggling for nothing. I'm struggling as preparation for that which I'm about to hold. Now, in this video, I'm going to share some of the hidden gifts that I have found in going broke. And the intention of this is not to act as like toxic positivity or to make light of or undervalue the hardships of struggle. But my hope for this video is that it gives you the inspiration to take a moment, to sit back, and to try and find the beauty that exists in your struggle. The lessons that exist in your struggle, the purpose behind your struggle. Whether that be to teach others, whether that be to teach you a lesson that you've always needed to learn. Whatever it may be, to just make it through the struggles in the first place, to find some gratitude and love and beauty in that which you are experiencing. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some really messed up things happening in the world, and I can't speak on that, okay? I can't speak on that. Like, sometimes we have to separate what we're doing here with the rest of the world. There is a way that it relates, of course, and as I get deeper into the spirituality thing and understand it more, we can discuss that, but it's something more that I'm praying on and trying to understand at this time. But we need to start with the basics, okay? There's people that come to my channel and ask, why are people trying to manifest a viral video and all these different things? Guys, you might look at that as trivial, but for me, if my videos go viral, then my message spreads to more people. And not only that, I will be set financially and I will no longer have to worry about my finances. I'll be able to start growing my wealth and sharing my knowledge with others so that others may grow their wealth too. There's purpose behind what I'm doing here, okay? There's purpose behind those trivial things that I desire, okay? I just need you, if you're here, to trust me, because that's the space that I'm trying to cultivate here. One that helps me to believe in my goals even more, that helps you to believe in your goals even more, because you can watch somebody go through it and see that they still keep going even through all of the hardships. And I want you to be able to see at the end of it all that the success that I get to is possible for every single one of you. And that's why I want you to be here through the deepest and darkest struggles that I have. I want you to understand it from a deep personal level. I want to be authentic and open and vulnerable with you so you can see yourself in me, so that when I am successful, that when I do have money, when I am a millionaire or helping other people grow wealth and, living the life of my dreams, that you can see that it's possible, that everything I'm talking about is possible, not only for me, but for you, for everybody. Whatever you have in your heart that you dream about, I have such a firm belief that it's placed there because it's possible. It wouldn't be placed there. The dream that you have inside of you wouldn't be placed there if it wasn't meant for you, if it wasn't possible for you. And I know people say, well, maybe it's possible for you, but not for me. Do you guys understand that, I didn't even always look like this, okay? I willed it into existence. And that's why I decided, just as I willed the way that I look and carry myself into existence, I'm willing my financial stability into existence, and I want you to watch it happen. I want you to watch it happen because I know it will be valuable to somebody out there. The blessings that I've experienced, the gifts that I've experienced from going broke are numerous. But the first things I want to talk about are what I dabbled on earlier, is my addictions that I had. When I would get a paycheck at my job, I of course didn't have a kid at the time, but I used to just spend it all on clothing, on a new outfit to go out that weekend, on the way that I looked, makeup, shoes, to the point where it's I had so much that I would just have trash bags of clothing that I would have to go donate, because it's not even I would put much thought into getting the clothes that I would get, because I knew I could just get more. I didn't have my own personal sense of style because I didn't have to. I would just buy what was trendy in order to be fashionable. I literally prayed to God that I could become stylish, that I could try and understand how to gain style. That was given to me through going broke, because now that I don't have the money to just willy-nilly buy clothes, I have to take what I have and only of course keep what is high quality and can last over the years. All of that fast fashion stuff I got, most of it is gone, and it was a waste. But hopefully other people can be wearing it because I did donate a lot of it. But it's just to me I threw that money out the window. I didn't save any of it. That's why I'm in the situation I'm in today, Not just because of clothes, but it's just I didn't know how to handle money. Once I had a kid, I didn't buy stuff for me as much anymore, but I would still fulfill the addiction by going out and buying him things, going and buying things for the house, going and buying books, just going and buying things that felt like they could be okay enough for me to buy, positive enough things for me to buy. But in reality, I just wanted to buy these things because I had an itch in my chest to go spend money. And I started to realize that, how deep of a problem it was when I couldn't go to Target or the grocery store without buying something that wasn't just groceries, but something I wanted to take home and add to my collection of many, many things. I prayed on that. I prayed to get rid of that addiction. Being broke is the only thing that's gotten that fully out of my system, where I don't have the money to do it. I can't. I literally physically can't. And it's not something where it's oh, well, it'll come back when I do have money. It's I learned my lesson, and it's I got rid of that habit. So I no longer have that desire or that itch anymore. It's gone. And if I had just had money plop into my hands 5 years ago, the amount that I want to use to help change the world, my life, and the people around me, I wouldn't have known how to handle it. I would have spent it all on things. And I wouldn't have even known the value of the things that I have around me. I get excited about my things. I take better care of my things, right? I healed my eating disorder because of going broke. I used to go through binge and purge episodes all of the time. My weight fluctuated like crazy since middle school, where I would go a year with being super overweight and then a year with going to the gym an extreme amount in order to try and balance out the weight that I've gained, and I would just hate myself for it, right? Because I would just go back and forth and it'd be so mentally draining and exhausting. But now, I finally have gotten rid of that. I used to have to delete DoorDash and Uber Eats from my home or from my phone in an attempt to get myself to not go there anymore. An attempt to stop myself from eating out all of the time. That prayer is a prayer I said over and over and over for years, and it held me in shackles. This addiction to the dopamine that I would get when I would get food. I would wake up in the morning and be looking forward to my next meal because it's what made me happy. I was so depressed. It was the only thing I would look forward to. I was so addicted. And I have worked so hard to get through this over the years. Like, I haven't done therapy or anything, but I've done so much self-work, and I've been working out, and I'm trying to rebuild my relationship with health in general. But even a couple months ago, the binging would still sometimes occur. And this is something where it's finally gone. It's finally gone. I have finally been freed. Being broke has allowed me to be free from these addictions. It has allowed me to learn the value of money and the things that I have around me. It has allowed me to start cooking with ingredients instead of constantly processed things, pre-made things. It allows me to put more love into everything I cook because I have to be creative when I make something with all that we have left in the fridge. I have to be creative with how I go out and try to win this game of life, with how I go and try and create my own brand. It is motivating to me. It is a blessing. It is the fire underneath me that keeps me going. It is the pressure that's turning me into a diamond. And although it is tough, it is the exact answer to all the prayers I have asked God for so long. My addictions have held me hostage for so long, and I'm finally free. Again, my life is not your life. Take this with a grain of salt. Take this how it applies to you. But I really want you to look at your life and try to find the beauty in every aspect in it, because there are blessings in every single corner of this life. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.